BARNO Army, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. First post-match reaction with Liverpool for this season. It's finished at St James's Park, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2. If you want to describe the performance from us today and the result for Liverpool as a perspective, excuse the language here, effing lucky for us. Goodness me, we got away with that one today. What a horror show that was to watch for us. Some positives in between, but mainly negative, let's be honest. I mean, coming into this match, a lot of people over the week have been saying, Newcastle will struggle, Newcastle get relegated. They've lost all their players. Tonali's gone, Bruno G's gone, Gordon's gone. Obviously, Isak left last year. The Isak return to Newcastle today, where he got given quite a warm welcome, let's be honest. But we'll delve into his performance a little later into this video. But we start the match. I mean, I said to everybody, start of the week, everybody thought, you'll smash Newcastle, they've barely got any players. I said today from the get-go, we will draw 2-2. We've still got a lot of issues to sort out. We still need to make some signings, which was very clear we need signings after today's fixture, definitely within the midfield department. But, I mean, I said 2-2. I don't expect a lot today. Irregular roller coaster is fully underway, though. Not with a win, though. But I take the point away from home. St James is a hard fixture to go out there and do. We always have a bit of chaos as well. A lot of yellows involved today. Could have almost been a red at some point for someone. I thought that was going to happen. But delving into the game itself, I mean, look, the worst possible start happened with Liverpool today. 1-0 down after, 5-6 minutes? And I said the worst thing that could happen, if we go 1-0 down early, that Newcastle fan base get behind that team and they get spurred on. We're lucky we weren't 2 down before the first half. The first goal as well, I mean, Gravenberch runs in towards the edge of the box, and you're hoping he's going to shoot. Those long-range midfielder shots. Whether it goes in or it goes over the bar, that's what you're expecting. He hits it, it gets blocked, the ball goes into a dangerous position inside the box, a beautiful interception by a Newcastle player, knocks it back out. Then they hit this counter-attack. Kirkes is going for the ball. And then Alanga, we know he's blistering with pace. It almost looked like Kirkes was pulling 100 tons of weight behind him. Alanga just zips past him, flies it into the other end of the box. 1-1 with Alisson. Beautiful finish, by the way. Could Alisson have done any better on it? I don't want to be too negative on it. I think Alisson could have saved that potentially. I just thought the angle, I thought he could have maybe just, even if he gets like a fingertip, a small parry could have knocked the angle of the ball a little bit towards a different direction. But they go 1-0 up, and the fan base are pumping. They've got the perfect start to the match. The fans are up, the team are playing well. And throughout the first half, we just did virtually, let's be honest, nothing. Sobs had a free kick, which was blocked. I think Wirtz hit a shot on target where the keeper their keeper in the first half was good. Full of confidence, that lad. It was like a bobbled shot, but for the keeper, it's awkward because it bobbles up in the air. You have to kind of reposition the body, parries it towards that for a corner. But it almost looked like we ran out of attacking options within the first half. And what also concerning me is when we try to get forward to try and get back in the game and go 1-1, it's how many midfielders we commit forward. And when we get hit on counters, there's no like sweeper or number 6 to kind of go bang, stop the counter and break up the play. We haven't got that because you've got Grav Sobbo, Wirtz trying to play as a playmaker in the edge of the box, Grav and Sobbo trying a little bit behind him, and the deflex line is so pushed up. And Virgil's not the most quickest centre back in the world right now, being at 35. Very concerning first half. I kind of thought, right, we've gone at half time, we're okay after a lot of yellow cards dished out. We move into the second half. We go 1-0. I mean, Cody Gakpo, I'll be brutally honest, I have been very negative. I've said some things where I thought he wasn't good enough for us last season with some of his decision-making in front of goal. Today, he's putting a good performance. He makes us go 1-1. The goal he scores is exquisite. Brilliant finish, bottom left corner. He is unmarked, but takes a chance, he's still got to pull it off. Right at the bottom left, keeper's got no chance. Good goal. We get back into the game. Newcastle then made their subs at this point. Willett's come on. 2 minutes later, we collapse again. Another counter. Joe Willock, 2-1. Lovely goal, by the way. That goal was exquisite. You know what makes that goal even better? Is when he's kind of like in between the defenders, because I know Wissa also got away from a few people. When he passes that into Joe, there's this one point where Joe had the ball and he literally made this mini step over like that to get it into his feet to then get the shot away. It's unreal. Cracking finish. You've got Joe Willock, who, not world-class midfielder, very good player, smashing it in, they go 2-1 up. They are ecstatic again. They bounce back out of nowhere. Then after that, for Liverpool, we make our subs. Munoz, Kumas, I thought he did okay today. Not too bad. Arejo, long ball, sort of kicking long balls up the field, not great. Defensively with tackles and duels, he was good. Nothing rash as what people have been expecting. He's a bit of a heavy man with the challenges and duels and tackles, but he did okay back there. The second half, we're pressing, we're pushing, we're trying to get a goal. And there's one point in the second half where Newcastle could have been 3-1 up and it would have been game over. They had a ball go down the right channel, gets flung into the 6-yard box. If they have Voltemala in that situation as a centre forward, he buries that on the edge of that cross and they go 3-1 up. It's game done and dusted. We was lucky there. The whole game in general, we've been very lucky. Then we're going to move on to the main talking point. That penalty, it's soft. Such a lucky pen. There's knee-on-knee contact, don't get me wrong. Doesn't get the ball whatsoever, Lewis Hall, who had a fantastic game, by the way. Lewis Hall was electric today. Rio out of position. I know you could say, oh, Rio's not playing the right position, whatnot. He handled Munoz brilliantly. He handled Rio brilliantly until Munoz won the pen. But it's a very soft pen, in my opinion. We got so lucky on it. I mean, when they give it, I thought, okay, Fairs, who's taking the pen? Everyone screams for Isak straight off the back after his horrific performance. Poor touches, poor shots to goal, nothing from him. For me personally, I am so satisfied it went to Szoboszlai. I was like, do not give it Isak for that PR to media headlines because I went, he's had a poor game. If he misses here now in St James's Park, his confidence is shot for the season. As soon as Szoboszlai steps up, I'm confident. Not on my FPL, by the way, so I wasn't too happy. But he steps up, takes a pen, bang, it's 2-2 late on. We've got a draw, point away from home, scam that you could say. Mind you, what is concerning is the time was over the limit when that cross got played in and then Munoz went on and ran in the goal. We were about half a minute over. Whether there's any time between 90 and 95, which got added on from the referee, I'm not too sure. Might need to look back at that. But soft penalty, some other leagues may have not given that if VAR got involved, but he's given it straight off the bat and we get given a pen. Scam it as a 2-2. But overall, if that performance does not scream we need signings next week, I don't know what will. The midfield, I think, is what we need. I know people want to get Barcola, who's an amazing winger, and this, that, and the other. If I'm watching that, don't go get Barcola. Go get 2 midfielders minimum. Obviously, the 2 midfielders I've been screaming about these last few weeks. I've made videos and talked about him as Mamadou Sangare. Just signed for Brentford 2 weeks ago. And if anybody watched the Spurs-Brentford game, Mamadou Sangare got man of the match yesterday. I'm still so confused why Liverpool didn't look at him, or why no top 6 club looked at him in the Prem, or any big European side. He was phenomenal yesterday at breaking up play, getting involved on the goals as well. That little give and go to set up that first goal for Brentford. He would have been perfect. And also, Lamine Camara is still available. You know, Monaco, he's still there now. I think 50 million quid could be a potential deal, but there are other clubs interested, and you think the more other clubs are interested, Monaco think, well, he is a very good player anyway, breaking up play with his tackles and winning fouls in matches and duels. Maybe we can up the price tag. And I feel like if we walk over now, because we're desperate at this stage, they go £75 million minimum. The same with Minter right now, with all these wingers that we're trying to get. Yankuba Minter is a good player. I think personally for me, he'd be good to bring in. I know he's injured. It's a lot of money. There's nothing you can do in the market right now. It's ruined. We've seen the price of some of these players that are going around right now. But for Minter, buying an injured player is never ideal. But when he's fit, 22-year-old winger, I know you may look at output. Don't always look at output. He's a hard-working player. He's a press monster, good defensively too. For an Iriola system winger, he's perfect. 22, loads of room to develop, especially with his end product game. I think he's excellent. Obviously, everyone says, how do you replace Salah? Can't replace a Salah, but you can get someone to fill the position. Obviously, we've seen today Munoz can play that position. But also Minter would be another player we can throw in there too. But for me, it's midfield signings. I know if we throw it onto fullbacks, that could be an hour conversation today. I mean, Kirkes, poor. Frimpong is very concerning. It makes you wonder that we've only spent 30 million quid there and it's kind of lucky. He's very worrying right now. I still back him though. I think at some point he might come good. I've been saying that since last season, but you never know. I still have to try and half back the players as the games go on because he might have had a bad one today, but if he plays well next week and gets an assist, everyone's screaming his name saying Frimpong's back and he's back to his full form and whatnot, but I think he'll be okay. But for me, it's that midfield. It's just too open when we press up high with too many bodies committed forward. We get counter-attack. There's no one there. Like today's game, you've got Stoya, who's a baller at 18, 19. You've got Lewis Miley, 21. Bopped us off the park in that first half in that midfield. They won every duel, every tackle. Same as Wisser getting involved too. But personal man of the match, out of the full fixture itself, I'm giving it Dedic. 20, like Bosnia are bringing out all these wonder stars right now and these wonder kids and young and up-and-coming talents. I mean, he's 24, absolute player. He was incredible on that right channel today. Unbelievable lad. But overall, wake-up call required. Transfer market, we've got to delve in heavily next week. I imagine there'll be a couple of players now leaving. Chiesa and Elliott not involved today. says to me they might be sold off next week, which would be a shame because I do like both players, but they're not involved today. So I think we know what the plan is with them. Welcome back to the Premier League, I suppose. I said a week it'd be 2-2. We had problems ourselves. Newcastle, that's very encouraging for them this season. I wouldn't write them off to get relegated. That's very encouraging for them. So I take it. It's a point away from home. The results this weekend have been out of this world. You know, the Tigers have mauled Man United. City left it late today. Arsenal comfortable performance we expected. Leeds won away from home. Villa got bopped off the park today by Brighton. Crazy teams. Also Brighton as well. And also Brentford. Jesus, playing Spurs off the park. But Premier League's more than back. I expect Liverpool to have a busy transfer window next week. Better performances required. The system as well needs to be sorted out. Needs to play it a little bit better. Forest at home next week. Never one I normally like. It's a 12:30, but on to the next one. What a crazy start. We're not fully back, are we? I'm 50-50 right now, but moving on next week. And if you like these sort of reviews, do tap a like, leave a comment, and do subscribe if you're new around here, because I'm going to do every pre-match preview and post-match.